What's up, everybody? You're listening to Obsidian Radio News. I am your host, Mumia Obsidian Ali. It is Tuesday, August 1st, 2017. Welcome to the program. Glad you can make it, and thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Been a little while since I've done some news segments. I've got a little sidetracked and all the rest of it. If you want to know the 411 and all that, check my main channel over there at the Obsidian Media Network 2. And I explain the whole situation over there. I'll be back with another update on things on that end a little bit later today. But I wanted to read this, news story coming out of the, where is it? It's coming out of the sfgate.com, SF meaning San Francisco, sfgate.com website. Came out back in May, late May 2017, Thursday, May 18th. And this comes by way of my good friend and brother all the way from the Great White North on the other side of the country in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Vancouver guy. He's been sending me a whole lot of stuff, so I'm going to have a lot of stuff to read here on Obsidian Radio News. Check out this brand new fuckery. We've been following this whole trend with the Spinster bubble, so this should come as no surprise because we talked about this a little bit over on the main channel a little while back. Headline: Sologamy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sologamy. The practice of marrying oneself is culture's newest trend, by Alyssa Pereira. And again, this came out on Thursday, May 18, 2017. You can't make this shit up. This is just more proof and evidence that the Spinster bubble is very, very real. Okay, so let's read this story, because there's some really interesting points here. Gone are the days that marriage necessarily meant a wedding between a man and a woman. And it says here, a man and a women. So I don't think they meant polygamous. Anyway, gone also apparently are the days that marriage meant a wedding between two people at all. That's the premise of sologamy, or the ultimate gesture in self-love, marrying oneself. As Houston's KHOU, CBS Philly, The Telegraph UK, and others are reporting, people are foregoing typical white dress black tux nuptials with a partner in favor of a celebration of all things solo. It's not so much meant to be a narcissistic affair. Of course it is. Of course it is, because that's how women are. Women are nature's attention whores. Of course it is. As those who've participated have outlined, but rather a day meant to celebrate escaping something awful or returning to your own happiness and contentment, as Sophie Tanner in the UK told The Telegraph recently. And if you believe that one, I'll tell you another. By the end of that journey, I was such an advocate for it as a concept that I thought I'd better do it myself, she said. It felt like an obvious step, and all of my friends and family had become really into it. So by the time I said I wanted my own wedding, they were on board. The idea arose in part from a 2003 episode of Sex in the City, in which main character Carrie Bradshaw, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, declares that she's sick of celebrating her friends' life choices and not her own. From there, the idea snowballed. Others who have held their own ceremonies, like Brooklyn's Erica Anderson, use it as an exercise in self-affirmation. I would describe it as women saying yes to themselves, Anderson told KHOU. It means that we are enough, even if we are not partnered with someone else. No, what it means is that you're a spinster and that you're going to die alone, eaten by cats. Let me continue the story here. And as with all cultural revelations, some people are creating an industry out of it, including photographers specializing in solo marriages and jewelry designers like San Francisco's Jeffrey Levin, who started the website imarriedme.com. That's some pathetic shit, man. That's pathetic. So, is it just a passing trend, Or is sologamy for life? As Tanner explains, it's the latter. I hope seeing how empowered committing to yourself can liberate people and teach them that seeking solitude is a good thing, she says. You can waste your life waiting for the one when you are the one yourself. Alyssa Pereira is an SF Gate staff writer. Email her at apirera@sfchronicle.com or find her on Twitter at Alice Pereira. Say hi. Wow. Now you will kindly recall, like I said, we've done a number of these stories, and this sort of thing is just going to continue. This just happened back in May. It's just now just turning August. It's August 1st, so this is only a few months ago. And as you know, we've talked about this elsewhere in the Obsidian Media Network universe, and now here at Obsidian Radio News, where we're going to continue to chronicle and track and document the ever-growing and expanding and eventually bursting spinster bubble. There are going to be more and more spinsters coming down the pike. And to verify that, if you look at this story, and I'm going to include the link in the comment section below, if you look at the slideshow that accompanies this story, gives some really interesting data according to the Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a federal government agency. And they give us the least married states and the most married states in the union. I want to give you the least married states first, and then the most married states, and then wrap up with some concluding thoughts. Okay, so let's go to the 9 least married states. Number 9, Arizona. Number 8, Kansas. Number 7, Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, my home state. Yeah, baby. Number 6, Delaware, the first state. It's just south of me. And number 5 is New Jersey, just north of me. So, I mean, the whole tri-state area is going MGTOW. Yeah, baby. Yes. Number 4, Wisconsin. Number 3, Minnesota. Number 2, Massachusetts. And number 1, Connecticut. I gotta tell you, this list here, I was kind of shocked to see Arizona and Kansas and Wisconsin, and, you know, these solid flyover states, you know, being the least married. So that I'm guessing that there's a burgeoning MGTOW situation going on in those states. If anybody is from these states or knows people in these states, hit me up, yours truly, at theobsidianfiles at hotmail or at gmail.com. Let me know what's going on out there with regard to this so-called sologamy. It's really the spinster bubble, and how the MGTOW brothers are hanging tough out there. I really would love to get some in-field reporting on that. Okay, let's read the 10 most married states, and they are as follows. Again, this comes from the CDC in Atlanta. 10 most married states. Number 10, Montana. Number 9, Vermont. Number 8, Utah. That's really no surprise. That's the land of the Mormons. Number 7, Washington, D.C. Damn, that was a shocker. I didn't realize that one. Number 6, Idaho. That doesn't come as any surprise. Number 5, Florida. Florida's on the list as one of the most married states in the union. Number 4, Tennessee. Tennessee. Wow. I wonder what's going on in Memphis, though. I mean, the park apism in Memphis is just off the hook. Number 3, Arkansas. Land of Bill Clinton. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Number 2, Hawaii. Birthplace of the 44th president and leader of the free world, Barack Hussein Obama Jr. And number 1, Nevada, where you can go and get married and get divorced all at the same time. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the least married states and the most married states in the union by state. Again, this is as of the year 2015 and as per the Centers for Disease Control based in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia did not make either list, the least or the most married. But my home state, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, did make the least married list. I think it came in at number 7. So And then Delaware and New Jersey follow right behind it, number 6 and number 5 respectively. So yeah, baby, the whole tri-state area is gone. MGTOW, yes. Got to do my Marv Albert, yes, Michael. And hopefully that trend will continue as we continue to say no to those ungrateful heifers. They marrying themselves. That's some sick shit. That is sick. Now see, this just goes to show you, like I said, women as a group, not all black women are like that, but enough black women are like that. If it don't apply, let it fly, ladies. But as a group, and I think a lot of women would agree with me here, that as a group, women are nature's attention whores. And if they can't get any attention any other way, then they'll just do it to themselves. That's sick. That is some sick shit. Can't make this up. Anyway, a final thought, right? Because I was looking at I'll get my echo box ready here. I was looking at Crystalline the Cowerson last night, and she was talking about, I'm going to give you these 8 tips on how you can get the high post guys to approach you and get the losers away from you and all the rest of it. And I'm sitting there watching her do this, and she's talking about doing yoga and thinking happy thoughts and all that, and I'm like, no, you dumb broad. What you have to focus on is location. That's the number one thing, the effective sex ratio. If you want to find certain types of guys, you have to hang out where they are. You have to go where they are. You want the high-flying guys, you got to go to places like D.C., which is one of the most marrying places in the country. I just read to you the list. You got to go to New York City. Guys in New York City that got it going on ain't marrying nobody. They too busy banging too many chicks. But anyway, that's what it is. You got to go to Dallas. You got to go to L.A. Those are the places where the high-post guys are. Miami, Florida. Those are the places where the high-post guys be. You got to go where they are. Now, of course, I know the reason why Crazy Carrison didn't say that, because most of the women that are in her charge ain't on that level. I'm sorry, they're just not. These guys ain't checking for these type of women. I'm not saying that they're bad people or anything, but it is what it is. Water seeks its own level. It is what it is. So anyway, I just wanted to use that as a juxtaposition to this list that clearly lays out where the guys are that are getting married. You need to take your ass to Montana or Utah or Washington, D.C. That's where the guys are that are willing to marry you. You're living in somewhere like, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Boston, whatever. Forget it. Not going to happen. And rightly so. You're listening to Obsidian Radio News. I am your correspondent, Mumia Obsidian Ali. This is news by an everyday brother for everyday brothers. And if you like what you heard on this news segment, then by all means, what the heck are you waiting for? Put 5 on it to become one of the 300 Patreons I need to stay on the air, getting bigger and better. Like I said, I'm going to give an update on the situation that I talked about last weekend, just coming out of the weekend. So head on over to my other channel. I'll give you an update as to where I am with regard to raising the money that I need to stay on the air. I really appreciate that. Also, if you want to get down via PayPal, be a private PayPal donor, you can do that as well. All you gotta do is just hit up yours truly first at theobsidianfiles at hotmail or at gmail.com. Put in the subject line donations and I'll walk you through from there. It's 100% confidential, by the way. I really appreciate that. If you would like to send in a news story that you think fits with the overall theme of what we're doing here at Obsidian Radio News, part of the ever expanding Obsidian Media Network universe, then use the same email, the theobsidianfiles at hotmail or at gmail.com. Put in the subject line news and just hit me up with whatever you got and I'll get right on it. Like I said, got a little sidetracked last week, but hopefully I'm back on the job now. I'll be back tomorrow with another exciting episode and segment of Obsidian Radio News. Until then, peace. I am out of here, bitches.